Hello and welcome back to our Bolton Reviving Wanderers save. We're going to go straight into it as always, guys. You know how it goes. So we're going to the schedule, which was the last game, which was against Shrewsbury, the 0-0. And from then, what can I say? We went on to a three-match winning streak, beating Burton 2-0. Daryl Murphy going with the two goals again, going strong. Newport in the FA Cup winning 3-1. We did play a weekend side, our second side, and you can see that Eddie Brown, our youngster, got in with a goal, and Jordan Boone was as well. Went back against Wycombe Rochdale, just winning 1-0 in the 72nd minute. Unfortunately, getting knocked out by Rotherham, in the EPL trophy. Nothing else we could have done there. We went back to beating Portsmouth again, back to back. I believe it's back to back. 3-0 again. Daryl Murphy and Crawford with the goals again. And then from there, it went a bit sour. We went on to back to Shrewsbury's ground and we lost 2-0. Drawing against Bournemouth in the first leg of the FA Cup fourth round. And then unfortunately, we lost 2-1 in extra time. So we did try our best. It didn't work, unfortunately. So the table, which I'll show you guys, we are currently laying 13th, we were quite closer to the playoff position, if I'm honest with you, but we've actually dropped. So we are about 10 points away from the playoff position. But like I said, I always felt that we were not bad to actually go there. I think we can definitely try and reach for the playoff, but again, we have been dropping points. Unfortunately, we are 10 points away from the relegation zone, and that was our aim. As you can see here, Darren Murphy is our top goal scorer with 12 goals. And again, if we go into the squad, we can definitely just see how everybody's just still contributing. And we have Murphy with 15 goals for the whole of the season. We've got Echenoff with 6 goals, which is not too bad in his first season. And again, it's just been added on throughout the whole squad. So everyone's really pitching in with that. Another thing that we will say is that for next season, I'm not too sure what we'll do, because I really do want to try out these youngsters. So it may be a case that it may take us a very long time to go up the table, depending on the players that we have. But I really do. We've got some really nice youngsters here that we can definitely, hopefully, develop and, get a good squad out of them instead of actually going straight into the transfer market. It's always going to be hard when you've gone into administration and stuff. But apart from that, that's all that's done. Today's game is against Wycombe, and that's at home. They currently sit 9th and we're 13th. So it's going to be a very big game. And again, just to show you guys anyway, dynamics obviously looking good because we are doing good. Our form has slightly dipped a little bit. So we hopefully want to try and bring that back in. But team cohesion seems to be good. Everybody seems to be having a strong understanding. Tactical wise, our last game we did play our 4-2-4, but for this game we may just drop back into our 4-2-3-1 gegenpress. That's just a formation that we possibly may drop back into. Or we could play a 4-2-4, not too sure. Problem is about playing a 4-2-4 is that we may become outnumbered in that midfielder role. So it may just make sense for us to play a 4-2-3-1. If we look at their overview on the way that they're possibly looking to play or 4-4-2, this could possibly struggle against a 4-4-2. So we would have to really check and see what we're going to do. Right, so we're going to play Crawford definitely as our advanced playmaker in the centre of midfield. I'm going to bring in Darcy if he's available. Yep, he's available there. We are going to play him as our attacking midfielder on support. Daryl Murphy can obviously going to be our top goal scorer. He has to play. He's going to be as our support as well, target man. And I think this is possibly the team that I'm just probably going to play. We are going to change. I believe Garcia is back because he's been very, very tired. So hopefully he can come in. And we probably have missed him a lot because he was off for a week because he was getting tired. And I think that was the time. This is the team that we had before. We had Wright and Garcia playing there. And I think that's what we're going to do. Bunny has come in and he hasn't done that bad. He can play as a fullback. We can just have him on automatic. I think that's what we can easily do. And that's the squad that we're going with today. And so we have Anwich in goal. We got a back four, Bunny, Wright, Garcia, and Ramsey. And then in the midfield, we have Crawford and Lowe. Then we've got Etienne, Darcy, and Politic in that attacking three with Murphy. And that's it. We need to sort out players that can come in from the bench. Got some youngsters here. Yeah, I think that's basically it. I think I've done everybody that I want there. Yep. Actually, you know what? We'll put John Jules on the bench. John Jules hasn't been successful than I thought he would have been, to be honest with you. I really hope that would have worked out. It didn't really work out, to be honest with you. I'm not too sure if we will be renewing his loan spell for another year. I don't think we will be, to be honest with you, but let's see what's available out there in the new season and let's see what happens. But yep, this game is going to be a very difficult game. So again, just tell them to prove a point out there, especially from our other games. We haven't been that great. Our league position and league form is dipped a bit. So we definitely want to make sure that we do better there. So I'll just leave that to the assistant. Let's just go straight into it. And again, as always, guys, I am going to tell my team to be creative. And that's exactly what I want. But before we even do that, why are we playing in cautious? Because there's no reason for us to play in cautious. And I already want to change some of the tactics already. So we're going to play out. We're going to look to hit those early balls in for Murphy. Why not? Why don't we whip those crosses in for him? I don't really feel like we need to. Actually, no. Let's overlap. We don't really need to run at defense, to be honest with you. Let's bring this attacking fairly wide in transition. Let's just go for the whole back line. And let's see how that goes. Hopefully that will work in favour for us. But at this present moment, Wycombe is the one that have recorded 2 shots, only 1 on target. And we've had our first shot, was probably a long shot. And I'm going to hit that there with Get Creative. And everyone seems to be hyped up. Ramsey and Politics, their condition is not the best. I probably should have looked at that and Low before I started. It's not the ideal case because Ramsey's now on 67. So the boys are really tired and we've got our first injury of today and that's Joe Bunny. And it's a potential knee injury and I hope I've got a left back in there, which I don't. So I have to play a centre back at left back. It's not ideal, but there's nothing we can do there. It's not a great start of today, but 6 shots, 3 on target. Again, we've got to tell the boys that we need to be creative. And it's a boring first half, sorry. Yeah, we are definitely disappointed. And again, I just want to say that they do have the ability to change the game. Darren Murphy doesn't seem to be having the best of games. So we may have to look at that and make a change up front. We may have to bring in Eddie Brown, maybe put him there as an advanced forward and see if that makes any changes. But you know what? Let's demand more. And they should get fired up from that, I believe. But it's a free kick to us and it's Ramsey with the ball. Plays it into Low. Back into Crawford, and Crawford can pass the ball into Darcy, and Darcy turns and passes it into Etienne. And it's Zuma with the ball. He plays it in. Murphy holds it. Oh, Darcy! Should have done better there. Murphy held on his player, and we should have done better there. That says a lot to me, to be honest. We are going to take off Murphy, unfortunately. Ideally, we should put on John Jules, but John Jules hasn't really had the best of games. And I'm going to play Eddie Brown, our youngster, up front, and hopefully he'll be able to get in the goals for us. So what I want to do now, he's not the best at headering. We possibly want to work the ball into the box. That's ideally what we want to do. It's not been the best of games. It's been very boring. It's not been action packed at all. 65 minutes have gone. Let's shout at them again to get creative, and I'm hoping that will inspire them, and it seems to have inspired them to hopefully do well. But it's a throw in to Wycombe, and if we can take the ball off them and press them, that'll be brilliant. And they're playing it out from the back, and hopefully we can take the ball off them. Go on, keep going, put pressure on them, boys. There you go, and they lose possession, and we have the possession now. And Garcia with the ball plays it into Politic. Politic has the ball, plays it into Darcy. Darcy, our maestro, skips one, plays it into Etinov. Etinov has the ball. What is he going to do with it? He skips one, oh, come on, man, that's terrible. So this is what happened. This is their counter-attack to score. They're probably going to score. Well done, right. Well done, right. Wins back possession, and is Alwich with the ball, and he just hoofs it straight over to Politics. Okay, and they're going to have Kashket sent off. Hopefully this will go in our favour. I hope so. Let's get creative again, boys. Like, okay, Crawford, this is where we're good at set pieces. Crawford, back post, and unfortunately goes straight out to them, and it's Samuel with the ball, and this is the counter-attack that we do not want right now. And it's Samuel with the ball. He keeps on running, and we need to be very careful here. He takes the shot, and is a great save by Alwich. He could not hold that in, and he saves it, and it's a corner to Wycombe, and this is not what we want right now. We don't want to concede a goal in the 73rd minute with a man up. So they whip in that cross, and it's a poor corner, to be honest with you. And can Politic get there? He does. Politic with the ball. He has Eddie Brown. Eddie Brown is moving off the ball. Politic with the ball. If he can play into that centre position, that would be great. But he doesn't, and he just loses the ball for a throw-in. That doesn't help us at all. I'm going to make a substitution. Right, so Ramsey, I want you to be support. Oh gosh, I can't even touch that, to be honest. Right, we're going to take Politics off. Let's put John Jules on. John Jules, you can go in as an inside forward on attack. And I'm hoping that works. That's our last substitution, I believe. Yeah, we've done 3 substitutions already. Great. Let's attack now. And let's get creative as well. But it's just looked like it's going to be a boring drawing game. Darcy hasn't had the best of game. He's dropped to a 6.3. Let's see what happens. 88 minutes have gone. This is not looking like we're going to do anything. 15 shots, 7 on target, and we haven't done anything. And it's going to be a boring game, unfortunately. Sorry, people. It wasn't action-packed at all. And it's a boring 0-0 draw, and they had someone sent off and wasn't able to capitalize on it. Yep, that's it. 0-0. Not a good game at all. We had 16 shots, 8 on target, and we couldn't do anything with it. Darcy had a terrible game playing as an attacking midfielder. That's not really good. The draw is not what we wanted. We needed a win, and I'm disappointed. But what can we do? So we're now played most games now. So we're only 9 points away from 6th place. We really needed that win, which would have put us only in 1 place to 12, but then we would have only been 7 points away, and that hasn't helped us at all. So technically speaking, we can actually we could actually drop to about only 1 place really. But Blackpool have 2 games in hand, and one of them is against us. So we definitely need to improve. I'm not too sure what happened there. But again, I apologize. I know it wasn't an action-packed game. But again, guys, thank you very much for watching. This is Football Manager Maniac. and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you and bye.